Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Bucks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and a yard, Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping him?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Stafford now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 2. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he found that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And that's a good catch there for a 1st down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got him in, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Stafford. Try to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he goes backwards downs here, losing yardage back to the 16.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Brady to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Touchdown, LA! Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brady now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Brady again. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down, Stafford. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Stafford. To Michel on the dump off. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 33 yards that time.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Brady to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On play action, now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A final shot before break. Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought...
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Let's make these babies crawl the way, man. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check safety, check. Middle. 54, right there.
Michelle again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Gay is on for the point after. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Rams 16. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And that will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for an LA Rams.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Michelle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jackson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, well, they've got 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneers field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Play action. Now it's Brady. Steps away. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Stafford now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
Do what we do.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.